Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get the regular updates of my channel, and do not forget to like, comment and share. Hello everyone, welcome back to SaaS with ServiceNow. This is part of short series of learning client scripts in ServiceNow. In this video, you will learn about OnCellEdit client scripts in ServiceNow. What is OnCellEdit client script? OnCellEdit client script runs when user change value on a field in a list. It is used when you want to perform some action on the client when field value changes in a list view. You need to select type as OnCellEdit to create OnCellEdit client script. And you also need to select field name, that is the field on change of which you want some action to be performed on the list. Now, once you will select OnCellEdit type, you will see the function OnCellEdit automatically populated in script field, in which you can write your script to perform any action in the list view. You can also provide parameters for OnCellEdit client script. This is similar to onChange client script. Now you can use these parameters in your script as per the use case, as per the requirement you get from your customers and clients. And the parameters we have SysIDs. It's an array of SysIDs for the all items being edited in that list view. Then table, that for what table of items you are basically editing. Then we have old values. This stores the old value of the field which was populated before the change. And then we have a new value, which stores the new value of the field which was changed by the user. Then we have callback parameter. Now callback can be made as true if you want to continue the execution of any other related CellEdit client script. Major use cases of OnCellEdit client script. Starting with stop user for changing short description from list view. So if you want to stop user from changing the short description in list view, that you can achieve with the help of OnCellEdit client script. Then we have field values calculation on change of fields in list view. If you want to do some calculation when user is updating some of the fields in list view, that you can achieve with the help of OnCellEdit client script. And then validating dates before saving the data in the list view. So before user save that record while editing list view, in that case you can use OnCellEdit client script to validate the dates or any other validations as well. Let me show you some practical examples of OnCellEdit client script. Scenario 1. When short description is changed in list view, then system should populate the confirm box before applying. So if I go to my personal developer instance, I will go to client script. And here you can see all other client scripts are inactive, and I will click on new, and here I will just confirm short description change. Table, I can select incident quickly, and I will select type as OnCellEdit. As soon as I select OnCellEdit, you will see this new function over here, and here I will select short description. That's our requirement in the use case we have. Then what I will do, I will just make it maybe full screen, and I will zoom it, and now I will write the script. Now you can see this save and close. So basically here callback, we are returning true. So basically we are sending true parameter to this callback function. Now in this case, this will execute other OnCellEdit client scripts as well. However, if you do not want to run, then you will return false. So in this case, I will start with when user is changing the short description, then there should be a pop-up, a confirmation box where user has to provide input. So what I will do, I will also capture that input. That's how I can confirm whether I have to save the record or not. So in that case, I will do where uInput. I will do uInput, and here I will do confirm, and I will put, are you sure to update short description? Now I can just start with the condition. So I have to check what kind of input I have got from the user. So if user is clicking on OK, so I will do uInput equal to true. So I'm getting true from the user when user clicks on OK button. So in that case, I will change the value of save and close, and that would be true. So I will keep as it is, like we already have save button true. So I will keep it true. Now, if it is not true, that means the user input is not true, it is false. So in that case, I will do save and close as false. So then it will get false and it will not take any action. So I will save this client script. So this will create this client script. And now I will perform testing. How exactly I can perform the testing? So I have to open incident list. So for that, I will just quickly go to the module I have for incident. Let's say this one. I will open in a new tab. Now here we have this short description. So let's maybe change any other short description. So I will change this one. I have double clicked on this, and now it will basically give me opportunity to change this short description. And if I am, let's say I'm removing this value, and if I will click this icon, this green icon, it will basically show me this confirmation box. Are you sure to update short description? If I will cancel this, this will not take any action. But if I double click on this, and this time I will remove completely, I will just keep employee over here, and I will click on save. And if I click on OK, this time this will save the record. So I will click on this. You can see it has saved the record. So that's how it is basically taking the input from the user and saving the record. Overall, if I go to my client script quickly and just explain you how exactly it is working. So the important piece, the important line of code, if I would talk about it, is this one. So whatever value, so if you're performing some changes and if you're performing some validations, if you do not want to save that record, when user clicks on that green icon, then you have to basically return this false. So save and close value, basically this callback function should get the parameter as false value. And if you really want to save this record, then it should get true. And if this callback function will get true parameter, then it will save the record. It will also run some other scripts as well. But if you do not want to run, if you do not want to execute any other scripts, in that case, you can just return false. You can just basically save the value, assign the value to the save and close variable as false. In that case, its form will not be able to, that the list view, the system will not save that record anyhow. That user will not be able to save that record. So this is how you can create OnCellEdit client script in ServiceNow. So thanks for watching this video and have a great day.